Stillness, abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. Peace and power to the cosmic conscious family and soul tribe. I hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all. Radiating, operating, vibrating, and emanating at the highest version of your true and authentic self. Feeling good for no reason at all. And feeling good for no reason at all, you hear me? No matter what it is, we must endure. The more we go through, the more we have to learn. The more we have to learn, the more we have to heal. The more we have to heal, the more we expand, the more we know, and the more we understand. I say that to say, to see the secrets of your path, you got to plant good seeds. And I say that to say, oftentimes, the help that we have received, those who we received it from went unrecognized, unacknowledged, unappreciated in some cases. Why do I say that? Because the hourglass always turns both ways. See, it's a lesson in everything. Because life has a way of teaching us that what we put out has its way of finding its way back to us. Good, bad, or indifferent. So oftentimes, many of us may find ourselves being the givers, planting good seed. And that good seed may go unrecognized. And a lot of the times, a lot of the stuff that get recognized isn't helpful as the stuff that wasn't recognized. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. I say that to say, as I recognize me, I recognize you. To be a reminder that we got to put our crown on every day. I don't care what you call yourself. King, queen, this, that, whatever. You got to put your crown on every day. Meaning you got to have your best mind on first. Your best mind on first. To put your crown on every day, for it to stay there, you got to put your best mind on first. And you got to do that from the time you get up and be able to hold it until the time you lay down to rest. Growing up don't always denote, because I spoke previously about how healing, how people can be offensive by the word healing coming up. And that same thing occurs with the word growing up, because the term growing up, depending on who's on the other side of it when it is being used, to the mind of some, it causes a trigger, because that term growing up to some types of people automatically signify an immaturity, non-coming of age, so forth and so on. However we apply it to ourselves concerning those of us who are triggered by that term. But growing up don't always denote immaturity. It's recognizing when it does. And when it does, it's time to do something. So we're in a time that it's time to do something wherever we find immaturity in place within us, whether it's our emotions, our actions, our verbiage, our interactions, our responses, our lack of, so forth and so on. See, from time to time, we all have to grow up. And since we do a million since we do, from time to time, we all have to grow up. And since we do, it's birthed a million whys on the planet Earth. And everybody who's in the body hold a million whys or have asked a million whys in their lifetime, or will before their lifetime is over with. And you may say, well, damn, how you say that, or why you say that, or what that mean? But it's easy. Remember the questions of your childhood. Remember the inquiries and the curiosities that you had as a child. Remember your bold, daring, careless, as well as carefree, courageous, yet fearless spirit. Remember your exploring imagination. What happened to it? Life happened to it. And then we wonder why would God fracture himself into all of us just to come here and go through all the things that we have to go through to figure it out. See, y'all may have heard me say the hourglass always turns the other way, as I did in my intro. But it's a deeper meaning to that, as is with everything that I say. See, family, we are that hourglass that I'm speaking to, that I'm speaking about, and that I'm speaking for. Some of us have made the turn. Some of us are in the process of our turn. Don't get stuck. Some still deciding how to turn, which way to turn, and who to turn to in some cases. And some just ain't gonna make the turn at all. We call them NPCs. We might know a few. My point is, family, the most difficult lessons for me, I find are the ones that stick the most and eventually take root. And we carry with us, you know. But ain't no telling what we may have put out. It ain't no telling what we may have been done put ourselves through before we come to that point. The eye openers, the rude awakenings, those moments of insight and enlightenment. No matter how tough be those experiences, when we're able to glimpse back on it, and when we're able to glimpse back on it and find ourselves being able to say, I didn't like what I've been through, what I had to go through, or got through to be here. But it was needed and it was necessary for me to be here. Give yourself a round of applause. I say that for me also. And those of you who resonate with that, just remember, whenever we're going through something tough, it's about having to see the bigger picture. I also know what it's like not to want to see the bigger picture when we're going through something tough. As well as trying to work with people that's going through something tough and don't want to see the bigger picture. That's a tedious task. So we're going to have to know how to pull ourselves back. Withdraw when necessary. Help where you can. Withdraw when necessary. But I'm glad I didn't stay there. I'm glad you didn't stay there. Especially if you here, you didn't stay there, you didn't stay stuck. And if you didn't stay there and you didn't stay stuck, being that you is here, don't go back down there. You hear me? Whatever down there represent for you. I'm a part of the undoing. And I represent the unplugging. I know we're familiar with the cliche, I know we are familiar with the cliche phrase, it's happening for you, not to you. And if y'all been coming by this page, and those of you who rock with me on the regular, y'all don't heard me say that. Let me make it clear. My purpose of using that whenever I do is only in the intent of activating an alternative perception that most of us may be used to using or viewing through. But the reality is, it is something happening in you. It's something happening to me. And I say that because we're here. We're experiencing it, everything that's occurring. We're feeling it, everything that's occurring. We are going through that. Whatever that may be for you. But you're going through it for a reason. We may not see the reason at first. And we may not see the reason partway through. But the reason will make itself clear, and the reason will make itself known. Because we're going through it for a reason. So, rebalance, regroup, and get back to it. No matter what life throw at us, it's all about seeing the bigger picture. You hear me? That concludes the message, but before I go, I want to say, as far as this technical stuff, we're doing an hourglass. For the shirt this month, we're doing an hourglass. Drop your hourglasses. I may not be up to date, technically literate when it comes to this computerized age that we presently in. I had went off the grid about 2015, and only due to C-19, the lockdown coming through, I came back to surface and started doing YouTubes just to keep my sanity. And I'm still here now, and we're growing, we expanding, and so forth and so on. So I say that to say this. Look, yo, family, it's a war going on with these streaming platforms, with these website platforms, and certain websites that's supposed to be geared to helping the creatives, to helping the artists, to helping the rappers, to helping the content makers, to helping the entrepreneurs in different fields, in different areas. But what it's really come down to is robbery. They straight trying to rob us. I say that to say, y'all be patient with me. I'm working on my own website at the time, but like I said earlier, I'm not computer or digital literate, whatever the language may be, y'all can tell. You hear me? But you can feel free to contact me if you want to place an order outside the award programs that I will be doing every month, as far as jewelry, t-shirts, cleanse kits, hoodies, what else? Hats. If you think about it, just let me know. I'll let you know if I can't get it done, if I could do it. You know, whatever you see me wearing, if you like it, you can just let me know. If you got something in your mind that you would like to have me do for you, just let me know. We can make it happen. I will put my Gmail in the description. Thank you all in advance. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the likes, unlikes, the shares. New family members, I see y'all. Keep coming back. We're going to grow together. Donations, love, offerings, purchases, so forth and so on. I will be getting the packages that need to get out to those who know they got packages coming. I will be getting that out Monday. And yeah, listen, we're gonna do it together. You hear me? Peace, fam. I love y'all. Saiwoo.